I am going to get some ski gear on, and I'm gonna go for a little skate on the skis. Let's get dressed up and try to head into Warren. All right, I was gonna have a cup of coffee, but it's like 11 o'clock. I really did sleep a long time. I'm gonna put the skis on, and then I'm gonna skate out this road right here and see what the highway looks like, and if there's a good enough track that I can actually ski down to Warren. If it doesn't look like it's gonna be entertaining, what I might do is ski out that way. So we're gonna have fun today no matter what. Yeah, cross-country skiing is a lot of fun. There's our first little downhill. But yeah, this is how close we are out here to the main road. And I don't know what's been done to it yet, but we're gonna have a look. I think our best option is gonna be to be on this side of the guardrail over here. If this just becomes a really dumb idea, I'm just not going to go, which it kind of feels like it is right now. And at this point, I might argue that walking is more worth it, but you get a little bit more of a slide with each stride you make, so it suddenly becomes a little more efficient. We're down here to our first little pull-off. I think this is the wayside for a little network of waterfall. It's called Warren Falls, which we'll get out to hopefully at some point today. There's been just a couple of little steep spots, not too much to worry about. I'm just digging the ski kind of into the snow like this, so I can kind of hold on. One thing I've been kind of thinking about is a snow plow coming. So, and as you can see, they're cutting off of the road at this point, and I do not want to be there when that happens. Yeah, here we go. It's about the most solid glide I've had yet. There is just enough snow on the edge of this right now to stay on top of it. I'm at Warren Falls. I'm gonna go down here, take a look at the waterfall, think about it for a little bit, and then decide if I'm gonna continue on further down. It's starting to get late. I don't think I'm going to make it. It's still quite a bit further down into Warren, maybe another mile and a half, but kind of feel defeated. But at the same point in time, I need to get back before it gets dark, because it's going to get cold. Maybe tomorrow when I leave, I can stop by the Warren store and get a sandwich or something, but I've got so much food to cook in the truck that maybe that's the best thing to do. I don't want to get stuck out here when it's cold. Let's go get the skis, put them on, and head back to the truck. I saw the sign and it opened up my eyes. I saw the sign Oh, I did see the sign. And we are almost back to the truck. What a day. I mean, honestly, I needed the workout. We're gonna be going to Iceland this year. I'm really excited about that, but we're gonna be hiking like every day. I just need to shave a couple pounds, and here's to doing that today. Was it worth it? Oh yeah. In kind of a winter scenario like this, I mean, in the winter bliss in Vermont is pretty freaking cool. I'll bust some of the snow off. One less project when I leave here is cutting trees out of the way. Here is home for the holidays. All right, this is the Jetboil Genesis. This is my first time using it. I'm pretty excited about it. It comes in a nice little small package. They did not send this to me. I bought this at Cabela's on the way to OK Four-Wheel Drive. Let's get started. Now, I keep 2 bottles of propane in this bag. One I always keep full and one I use for cooking. I've got a little adapter so that if this propane tank goes out that's running my furnace, I can actually screw it in to the regulator and then screw this in to that adapter. And in a pinch, I could use a green bottle to get me through the night. So this is the Snow Peak Dutch oven, right? It actually comes with a pan that nests inside of it, which is really super cool. Here's some oil. I like to keep the oil in a nice sealable container. I'll wrap it in a paper towel and then I'll put it in a plastic bag. And Snow Peak fire gloves, these things are bomb. We actually have a set of these dedicated for our wood stove at home too. We really like them a lot. Ooh, this is nice. Takes a lot of turns to turn the heat up on this so you could really dial in the flame nice. I'm excited about this. Dutch oven red beans and rice. Smoky and spicy, a little Cajun to it. I think it's gonna be a really hearty, warm meal to sit here in the camper and enjoy the evening. We're gonna be using some andouille. I'm probably butchering that. Sausage. This is actually pre-cooked, so all I need to do is put these down in little manageable slivers, and we're going to use 3 of these. I'll put the recipe in the description below. If you guys think it looks good or you're looking for some ideas for camp cooking, you can give this a shot. Oh, it's starting to smell really good. Dutch oven, red beans and rice, and I am working on chopping up the vegetables now. Give that a little stir first. So I think I'm just going to use half of an onion. Two stalks of celery. I've chosen to do like 2.5 because it was a really thin stalk. Let this cook for about 15 minutes. Kind of brown a little bit, but definitely not get burnt. All right, it started getting warm in here. I had to take my coat off. We've got our celery, our onion, our green pepper, and our sausage, and we're ready for the next step. A little bit of Greek seasoning, paprika, 1 bay leaf, garlic, right? We're gonna put that in there, cook it for just a couple more minutes. Oh, this is gonna be so freaking good. These medium pouches, general purpose pouches from Blue Ridge Overland gear are just fantastic for keeping your spices. Kidney beans, I've drained them, but it's going to be kind of a to rinse them off, so draining is about the best we're going to be able to do for now. 1/2 cup of rice and 1.5 cups of water. I'd say that feels like 1/2 cup of rice. All right, I'm going to give it a stir. We are almost there. It's to a boil. What I need to do now is I need to put the lid on the Dutch oven. I need to reduce the heat to just a simmer, which you can really do a simmer with this stove. It's fantastic for that. Wait about 20 minutes. Next step is butter and salt. When we serve it, I'll serve it with some freshly chopped parsley as a garnish on top of it. I'm excited. We're gonna let that cook down for just a few minutes. I need to chop up some parsley. Okay, parsley is chopped. Probably gonna be enough for maybe just one bowl, which is probably all I'm gonna need because I think this is gonna be a very filling dish. And there it is. This looks fantastic. Can't wait to take a bite. I never put any salt in it. I think it needs a little bit of salt. I think a little bit higher heat in the beginning to get everything to get a little bit more sauteed. I think that would help. The rice is actually done fairly well. It's got some heat to it, which is nice, and it's very hearty. Absolutely solid meal. Here's to the first episode of Camper Cooking.